Subscribe my channel and press bell icon to get all notification.
Hello students, in the previous video we discussed the internal structure of the DNA, that how the nucleotides join together to make a polynucleotide structure. Now in this video we will discuss the double helix model of the DNA or double helical model of the DNA. This model, this structure or this model of the DNA was given by the two scientists. The name of these two scientists are the James Watson and Francis Crick. So first let's write the name of the scientist who proposed this double helix model. The name was the James Watson and the Francis Crick. These are the two scientists who proposed this double helical model or double helix model of the DNA. And this model was proposed into the year 1953. This is the year when they proposed this model. According to this model, we are able to reveal many secrets, what is there in the structure of the DNA, how these two strands join together. ये सारी चीजें जो थी वो इसी मॉडल के बेस पे एक्सप्लेन की गई हैं. But these two scientists, James Watson and Francis Crick, इन्होंने जब ये मॉडल प्रपोज किया, ये डबल हेलिकल मॉडल दिया, then they also used some data or they used some basis or that means some specific criteria can be used by these two scientists to propose this model. तो यहाँ पे पहले हम बात करते हैं कि on what basis they propose this double helical model. So here we can discuss these two bases. These are the two bases on which we can say this double helix structure of the DNA was proposed. The first is the X-ray diffraction data that was given by the two scientists, that is the Maurice Wilkins and the Rosalind Franklin. These are the two scientists who provided the X-ray diffraction data. This is the technique by which the internal structure of a macromolecules can be identified. So this was the data given used by these two scientists, James Watson and Francis Crick. इन्होंने इस data को use किया and according to this data they proposed this model that how DNA is organized. Second base is used, that is according to the Chargaff's rule. Chargaff rule जो था, this is a rule given by the Erwin Chargaff, the name of the scientist who proposed a rule. According to this rule or this data is also utilized by these from James Watson and Francis Crick to propose this model. So पहले हम यहाँ पे एक बार थोड़ी सी Chargaff rule के बारे में बात करते हैं. This is the rule that says that the amount of purine and pyrimidine in a DNA is always equal. Purine और pyrimidine कितने होंगे डीएनए के अंदर, ये जो अमाउंट होता है इनका वो हमेशा इक्वल होता है. जितने प्यूरिन्स होंगे उतने ही pyrimidines होंगे. So according to Chargaff rules, if we talk about this rule, that purine and pyrimidine are always equal. They are always equal. ये हमेशा equal होंगे. Like A plus G, यानी कि purine जो हो गया A plus G is equal to T plus C, thymine and cytosine. This is the first rule according to Chargaff. First condition जो है Chargaff rules की. Second, we can say that amount of A or adenine is always equal to the amount of thymine. Amount of A is equal to thymine, whereas the amount of cytosine is always equal to guanine. This is the another condition. Because we know that in a DNA, adenine always make a pair or always make a bond with the thymine, whereas the cytosine is always making a bond with the guanine. So this is also remain equal. The amount of adenine is equal to the amount of thymine, whereas the amount of cytosine is always remain equal to the amount of guanine. The third, we can see that third point here, that base ratio of adenine and thymine is always 1, whereas the cytosine and guanine is also 1. This is about the base ratio. So this is about the Chargaff rules. These two bases are the basis of this double helical model. इन्हीं दो इंफॉर्मेशंस को यूज करते हुए जेम्स वॉटसन और फ्रांसिस क्रिक ने अपना डीएनए का डबल हेलिकल मॉडल प्रपोज किया। तो अब हम बात करते हैं इस मॉडल के अकॉर्डिंग what are the points given by these two scientists to explain this model. Let's see what are the important information given by the James Watson and Francis Crick to explain this double helical model. Let's start with the first. According to this model, they propose that this double helix, according to this model, the DNA is a double stranded structure. DNA जो होता है वो एक double stranded structure होता है. It is a double stranded structure. This is the first point. According to the James Watson and Francis Crick, the DNA is a double stranded structure. जैसे कि हम इस डायग्राम में भी देख सकते हैं, there two strands are there. This is the one strand and this one is the another strand. So two strands are present, and second thing that each strands are made up of each strand made up of चेन ऑफ न्यूक्लियोटाइड। चेन ऑफ न्यूक्लियोटाइड। अब जो हर स्ट्रैंड है, चाहे वो हम इस स्ट्रैंड की बात करें या इस स्ट्रैंड की बात करें, both of these two strands are same and they are made up of nucleotide, chain of nucleotide. Like in the previous video where we explained the internal structure of the DNA, we saw that many nucleotides are arranging or joining with each other. एक न्यूक्लियोटाइड के साथ दूसरा न्यूक्लियोटाइड, then third one, then fourth and fifth. This is means this is the way in which the nucleotides are joined with each other to make the one strand of the DNA. एक DNA का strand बनाने के लिए join हो रहे हैं. So I hope this point is also very clear. It's very easy. Third point, we can say that two strands, these two strands which are this one strand and another strand. These two strands are anti-parallel. They are anti-parallel to each other. To each other. यहाँ पे जो दोनों strand हैं, this is the one strand, this is the another strand. They are arranged in such a way that they always remain anti-parallel to each other. That also we discussed in the previous video. That at the one end, अगर एक end का यहाँ पे 3 prime end है, this is the 3 prime for the first end strand, then this could be the 5 prime of the another strand. अगर एक स्ट्रैंड का 3 प्राइम यहाँ पे है तो दूसरे स्ट्रैंड का यहाँ पे 5 प्राइम होगा. Similarly, in this way we can say that this 5 prime, ये जो 5 prime है यहाँ पे आके इसका 3 prime present रहेगा, and in front of this 3 prime of the one strand, the another strand has the 5 prime. So this is known as anti-parallel arrangement. ये इस तरीके से anti-parallel arrangement में होता है. और हमने parallel word use किया है, that is very important thing. Both of these two strands run in a way that they always remain parallel. ऐसे पैरेलल रहेंगे, they always remain parallel. जैसे हमने यहाँ पे भी दिखा रखा है, they remain always parallel. ये हमेशा एक दूसरे के पैरेलल रन करेंगे. Like अगर आप इसको समझना चाहते हैं, then you can take an example of a staircase. सीढ़ियाँ होती है ना, जो स्पाइरल सीढ़ियाँ होती हैं, like एक जगह से शुरू होके नेक्स्ट ऐसे स्पाइरल फॉर्म में है. This is also the same type of arrangement. हमने फर्स्ट स्टेयर से अगर स्टार्ट किया है, वहां से अगर हम स्टार्ट होके ऐसे घूमते हुए जा रहे हैं ऊपर, तो वहां पे जो रेलिंग है उन स्टेयर्स की, दिस विल आल्सो रिमेन पैरेलल. जॉइन नहीं होंगी, हमेशा पैरेलल वे में ही रन करेंगी. सो इन दिस वे these two strands of DNA always run parallel to each other. डबल हेलिकल है, दो स्ट्रैंड है और दोनों ही स्ट्रैंड हमेशा पैरेलल रहेंगे एक दूसरे के, ऐसे पैरेलल. So this is the way in which these two strands are arranged in each other. Now next point is that एक चीज यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट जब भी डायग्राम बनाते हैं डीएनए का, तो वो इस तरीके का डायग्राम बनाते हैं in this way. This is not a right way. ये सही तरीका नहीं है डायग्राम बनाने का, because in this way we can't say that both of these two strands are parallel. यहाँ पे दोनों strands को आपको parallel दिखाना होता है. जैसे ये दोनों strands यहाँ पे parallel run कर रहे हैं, and here also they are parallel with each other. Here also they are parallel with each other. So in this way you have to draw the diagram of DNA structure. This is not a right way. Okay, now let's come on to the next point. According to the James Watson and Francis Crick, the information that was given by, we are discussing here. Fourth point, purine pair with pyrimidine. Purine जो है वो हमेशा pyrimidine के साथ पेयरिंग करेंगे, like adenine always make pair with the thymine, whereas the guanine always make pair with the cytosine. Or we can say that thymine always make pair with the adenine and cytosine always make pair with the guanine. And the number of hydrogen bond, we know that here the 2 hydrogen bonds are present between adenine and thymine, and here the 3 hydrogen bonds are present between guanine and cytosine. So यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं, अगर यहाँ पे एडेनिन होगा तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, थाइमिन होगा। यहाँ पे अगर साइटोसिन है तो यहाँ पे ग्वानिन होगा। यहाँ पे अगर ग्वानिन है एक स्ट्रैंड का तो सेकंड स्ट्रैंड का यहाँ पे साइटोसिन होगा। यहाँ पे अगर थाइमिन है तो यहाँ एडेनिन होगा। So this is the way in which we can say that in anti-parallel arrangement, 2 strands join together by making hydrogen bond between their nitrogen base. एंड ये जो नाइट्रोजन बेस की अरेंजमेंट होती है वो इस तरीके से होगी कि एडेनिन हमेशा थाइमिन के साथ बॉन्ड बनाएगा, साइटोसिन हमेशा ग्वानिन के साथ बॉन्ड बनाएगा। इस तरीके से ये अरेंज रहते हैं। So this is the way where in which these 2 strands join with each other. So this is the next point. Next point, the diameter of this double helix. अगर हम इस diameter की बात करें, इस double helix की diameter की बात करें, the diameter of this double helix is always fixed. Diameter of helix is 20 Armstrong. 20 Armstrong का diameter होता है। यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं कि जो प्यूरिन और pyrimidine के बीच में जो बॉन्डिंग हो रही है ना, हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड जो बन रहा है वो फिक्स होता है, उसकी जो लेंथ है वो फिक्स होती है। That's why in the complete structure of the DNA they are arranged in a fixed diameter and this diameter is fixed is 20 Armstrong. तो अगर हम यहाँ से देखें from this point to this point, this distance, this diameter of the double helix would be the 20 Armstrong. Okay, this is about the diameter. अब बात कर रहे हैं हम next point की. The next point is the DNA helix completes 1 turn. अगर हम यहाँ पे देख रहे हैं 1 turn complete करता है 1 turn in a fixed manner and fixed distance by covering a fixed distance that is 1 turn तक complete माना जाता है। Suppose आपने अगर एक point से चलना start किया है and then you are turning from, आप turn करके वापस जब उसके ऊपर वाले point पे ही पहुंच जाओगे then it will consider as a 1 turn. अगर हम डीएनए में यहाँ पे देखें तो यहाँ पे आप टर्न्स को कैसे कंसीडर करेंगे, इसके लिए पहले हमें यहाँ पे ग्रुप्स के बारे में बात करनी पड़ेगी। इन द डीएनए वी कैन सी द 2 टाइप्स ऑफ द ग्रुप्स। यहाँ पे 2 ग्रुप्स है, एक ये ग्रुप है जिसे हम शैलो ग्रुप या स्मॉलर ग्रुप बोलेंगे जो कि बहुत छोटी ग्रुप है, whereas the another group is a deep group that is deeper. तो this is the deep group, ये deep group है जबकि ये स्मॉल ग्रुप है और शैलो ग्रुप है। अगर हम यहाँ पे स्टार्ट करें from one shallow group to another shallow group or one deep group to another deep group, then it will consider as a 1 turn. तब हम इसे 1 turn कहेंगे। Suppose we are considering it from one this smaller group. हम यहाँ पे एक smaller group से start करेंगे and this is the another smaller group and then the distance between these two smaller group is considered as a 1 turn. इसे हम कहेंगे एक टर्न। यहाँ से शुरू करते हुए जब ये डबल हेलिक्स यहाँ तक पहुंच रहा है then we will consider it as a 1 turn from one smaller group to another smaller group and the distance between these two 1 turn or we can say the 1 turn is completed into the 34 Armstrong. That is also fixed. 34 Armstrong 1 turn की लेंथ होती है। Now next important point, we are coming on to the 7th point. 7th point is here, let's write this 7th point. The 10 base pairs are present in a 1 turn. ये हमें 1 turn जो यहाँ पे दिखाई दे रहा है इनके बीच में जो नंबर ऑफ न्यूक्लियोटाइड होते हैं या पेयर ऑफ न्यूक्लियोटाइड होते हैं जिसे हम बेस पेयर भी बोलते हैं, that is also fixed and these base pairs are 10 in number. 10 base pairs are present in 1 turn. जिस आप इस डायग्राम में भी देख सकते हो, यहाँ से यहाँ तक हमने कहा है कि 1 टर्न है तो इसमें नंबर ऑफ न्यूक्लियोटाइड भी फिक्स होंगे या बेस पेयर भी फिक्स होंगे। 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 So these are the 10 base pairs which are present in a 1 ton. The number of base pairs in a 1 ton is also fixed, and that is 10 in 10 base pair in a 1 ton. Now let's move on to the next point, the point number 8. Then according to this point, 8 point जो हम कर रहे हैं, this the distance between these nucleotides, ये जो nucleotides यहाँ पे पेयर बना रहे हैं, पेयर 2 base pairs जो यहाँ पे present है, इन base pair के बीच का जो distance होता है, that is also fixed. The distance between these 2 base pairs, this is the one base pair and this one is the another base pair. The distance between these 2 base pair is 3.4 Armstrong. 3.4 Armstrong. That is also fixed. The distance between these base pairs are 3.4 Armstrong. Simple सी calculation है. एक टर्न में 10 base pairs हैं and the distance between two base pair is 3.4. 3.4 multiplied by the 10, then we will come on to the 34 Armstrong. That is the fixed 10 base pair यहाँ पे एक टर्न के अंदर present है और 2 base pairs के बीच का जो distance है, that is 3.4 Armstrong. So this is about this double helical model. One thing that we should keep remember here, that according to this double helical model, James Watson and Francis Crick told us that this helix runs in a clockwise manner or in a right-handed form. Double helix जो होता है, DNA का जो helix होता है, वो clockwise manner में run करता है. It can be run into the anti-clockwise form also. This is the basis on which we can make the types of the DNA. अगर हम DNA के types की बात करते हैं, it has also different types like DNA A, B, C, D and Z. These are the types of DNA. These types are made on the basis of the number of base pairs, कितने base pair present है in a 1 ton and in which direction the DNA is moving. Almost all the types of DNAs are the right-handed DNA, in which the helix is moving into a clockwise manner. इसमें helix जो है वो clockwise manner में move कर रहा है. Whereas the Z-DNA जो होता है, यहाँ पे हम लिख देते हैं Z-DNA is a left-handed DNA. Z-DNA जो होता है, that is the left-handed DNA in which the helix runs in a anti-clockwise manner. यहाँ पे anti-clockwise manner में run करेगा helix और left-handed होगा, तो उसे हम left-handed DNA भी बोलते हैं. The type of DNA that is not we are discussing in more detail. You should keep remember A, B, C, D and Z. These are the different types according to the number of base pairs and the turn. Only the Z DNA is the left-handed DNA. Okay, that's all about this double helical structure of the DNA that was given by the Francis Crick and James Watson and Francis Crick. They both Nobel Prize also for explaining this structure of the DNA. Let's take a quick recap to explain this structure. जल्दी से एक बार रिवाइज कर लेते हैं कि क्या-क्या हमने यहाँ पे पढ़ा है. According to this double helix model, DNA is a double stranded structure. 2 strand होंगे and both of these strands जो है वो chain of nucleotides से बने हैं. यहाँ पे nucleotides से जो arrange हो रहे हैं, nucleotides में phosphate group and pentose sugar, they are making the backbone of this chain, whereas the nitrogenous bases are coming out or being present at a right angle. एक right angle पे present होते हैं nitrogenous base. These nitrogenous bases are making making bonds with the another strand of the DNA. DNA के जो दूसरा strand है उसके nitrogen base के साथ bond बना रही हैं. 2 strands are anti-parallel to each other. दोनों strand anti-parallel होंगे. 3 prime है एक strand का, तो दूसरे strand का 5 prime होगा. एक strand का 5 prime है तो दूसरे strand का 3 prime होगा. So this is the anti-parallel arrangement. They run opposite to each other but always remain parallel. Okay, next is purine always make pair with the pyrimidine, adenine always join with the thymine and guanine always join with the cytosine. Diameter of helix is always fixed. This is the 20 Armstrong, that is the diameter. It's always remain fixed. 20 Armstrong होगा, that always remain fixed. The number of nucleotides that is present in a 1 ton is always fixed, that is the 10. 10 nucleotide base pairs present होंगे in a 1 ton and 1 ton is completed into 34 Armstrong. 1 ton starting from the one smaller group to another smaller group, that is the 1 ton, or you can consider it from one deeper group to another deep group. So this is our 1 ton, 34 Armstrong में complete हो रहा है, 10 base pairs present है and distance between two base pair is 3.4 Armstrong and this helix runs in a clockwise manner and with a right-handed DNA whereas the ZDNA is the left-handed DNA. So in this way we explain the complete structure of the DNA. In the next video we will discuss about that how this DNA is packaged into the nucleus. So keep watching, keep studying and keep learning. Thank you.